today's video, it's fails in Wales galore. Castles we can't find, weather we can't control, and a dress sense that we can control, but just choose not to. We're also meeting some new friends who are over here from the US of A and have planned the entire Welsh leg of their trip off our videos. God help them. If you don't know us, I'm Rachel, that one's Wills, and one day we'll remember a coat. Let's get this started. To be honest, it didn't start too badly at all, and we're off to find a castle. One we'd never seen before. Here we go, now where do we park? A cheeky lay-by, that'll do. How's it going so far?
Well, parking isn't the best for Dolwyddelan Castle. I think maybe you should park in Dolwyddelan and walk. We found a lay-by the other side. We found a footpath. We don't know if it goes to the castle, but we're gonna find out. Let's go.
Or maybe you should do some research before you leave the house. Honestly, we never learn, do we?
We don't know if this is the path to Dolwyddelan Castle, but we found some cool waterfalls. Looks amazing. Wish I had my swimmers.
This was an amazing find, and sometimes winging it throws up some absolute gems. Now about that path.
Now, I don't think this is the way to the castle, but it is only just up there. So, do we chance it or not? Might get nettled legs. Who knows? Should we do it?
Yeah, go on.
We're gonna have a go.
6 steps in, I went up to my head in ferns. We're not going to go this way.
There are more than 600 castles in Wales. You can't walk down the street without falling over a castle here. Can we find this one?
Ooh.
Let's try this.
There it. Is that it?
Dunno.
But again, it doesn't look like a path.
No, it doesn't, does it?
I think we should go to the next gate, but I think that's the castle.
Okay.
Can we heck find it? Don't cross there, Mr. Caterpillar. That's the A470. You don't stand a chance.
Rachel, do little. Rachel just saved a massive caterpillar, but she did just bung it in the hedge because the car was coming.
Yeah, it's going to be a butterfly one day. It's good practice.
Too right. Spread your future wings and fly. Now, are you any closer to finding this castle, kids? I mean, we can see it. We just can't get to it. There's a history board and everything, but we'll save the history till we found it. But we won't be going this way. Looks promising. What do we think?
Seems that maybe we could have driven up to it, but you wouldn't have enjoyed seeing that, would you? You wouldn't have seen the waterfall.
We parked half a mile
Yeah,
up
we've
there.
parked half a mile away. It would be boring if we planned life. We just like to go off-piste.
Yeah, but you'd have seen a castle. What do we say?
Nice hay.
Hey?
Exactly. Let's see if we can get to it through here. Any luck there?
It was in the entrance, apparently.
Fail again. So, nice chap whose land we just trespassed on sent us down to the main road, turn left, and it's the next one.
So he says, but nothing is screaming castle entrance to us.
Rachel Wills, fails in Wales. We cannot find the said path that Mr. Blokey talked about. We're going to go back to the car park where I photographed the sign, and we're going to jump over the wall and see if we can get to it from the old way.
It's going so well. Seriously, just do your homework before you leave the house. Thoughts?
Right, we're proper cheesed off. We can't get to it. We're back into the original car park. The way we should go is where we were in that fella's land, which does say public footpath. I reckon he's turned us back on purpose and he's got a barky dog. But we're going to pop the drone up now, show you the castle from the air, and then we'll have a look online, see if there's another way to get to it. If not, sack it off. Slate caverns it is.
Dolwyddelan is a fortress built to command the mountain passes. It stands as a lasting memorial to Prince Llywelyn ap Iorwerth, or Llywelyn the Great. It was finally conquered during the reign of his grandson, Llywelyn ap Gruffydd, by no other than the English king Edward I. It marked a crucial stage in his relentless campaign to crush the Welsh once and for all. By the early 19th century, it was a romantic ruin, popular with landscape artists. It's beautiful. I just wish there was a clear route to it.
Fails in Wales, complete part 1. And we haven't got up to the castle. Debs the drone has just gone up. She's been to the castle. I hope you enjoyed yourself, Debs. We'll put some talking on that later. I've looked on the Cadw website. It did say that that is no longer the access. Where we were was correct, but it's now no longer the access. And there is a footpath further along, like the fella told us. But there's absolutely zero signpostage. There's no public access signs. And it looks of a worse trespass, like you're going straight into a farmer's field. So we've sacked it off. If you know how to get to Dolwyddelan Castle and could give us some idiot-proof instructions, leave them in the comments below. We'll have another go another day. But for now, it's slate time.
So a mile hike back to the car, and upon reading the Cadw website, it does sound pretty straightforward. We're just really stupid. Look at that, it started to rain as well. Now let's pop into Harlech for some lunch. How's it going, Rach?
It's not going very well at all. It's absolutely belting down now. As we said before, we're meeting some friends in Beddgelert at 5. And I'd just like to say, we did find the way up to Dolwyddelan Castle. So I'm going to tell you now, if you drive through Dolwyddelan Castle from the English side, just as you leave it, on the right, there is a lay-by you can park, and there's a lovely looking path. But we've got to be in Beddgelert by 5, so we had to sack it off and carry on. So we were coming to the Slate Caverns. We thought we'll nip into Harlech. We will get something to eat, buy our American friends a little gift. Can you park in Harlech on a rainy day in the summer? No, you cannot. Bottleneck. So we've continued to the Slate Caverns. Wills is now very hungry, so he can't be on camera. Fingers crossed they've got some food here and somewhere to have a wee. Here's open. Cafe.
Amazing. Sorry for that last bit. Dolwyddelan, Dolbadon. I've obviously got water on the brain, and I'm mixing up my castles. Now you have brought coats, haven't you? Course you haven't. Go on, get into the cafe and into the dry. There's a table with your name on somewhere. Or not.
So there's a cafe, but there's no tables at the moment because stupidly we've come at lunchtime. So I've gone for a caramel slice. Wills has gone for a scone. We're going to eat these and then go and see a slate mine.
Look at all those beautiful viewpoints that you can usually see. Gift shop calling. Ooh, our friend Eve Miles has even filmed here. Champion. Now what's on offer? Rocks? More rocks? Some games, and what's that I spy on top? Dragons and a couple of sheep. Welsh gift shop bingo complete. Oh dear, at least they're on Slate, I suppose. Right, now let's pay our entry fee, cause
I'm going in a mine.
Do you like my helmet?
I'm saying nothing. Now this is a self-guided tour. Oh dear, what could possibly go wrong?
Let's go.
I wouldn't follow her into a mine, torch or no torch. First fact please, tour guide Tracy.
Did you know First Night was filmed down the mine?
Thanks very much. Now let's explore. The tunnels and caverns are all man-made, over 100 years ago, with only candles for light. The slate here is amongst the oldest in the world, and many industrial towns of Britain and Ireland have the original roofs of Llanfair slate. There are 9 caverns in total. Cavern 1 is the main chamber of the mine and has a huge, impressive overhead entrance known as the window. This is the only source of light in the mine and helps with ventilation as well. There are 3 caverns on the top level and a further 6 down at the lower level. Young boys would start working in the mine from the age of 12. They would serve a 6-year apprenticeship, working down this mine every day. The staircase down to the lower level is known as Jacob's Ladder. Just imagine this place being worked with only a candle for light. At the end of their apprenticeship, the boys would have to make what is known as a slate fan to show their skill and ability. Many a long hour was spent by the boys to produce exceptional work. This piece would take pride of place on the mantelpiece at home. These slate fans are unique to the North Wales slate industry. Now, are you enjoying your tour, Wills?
It's a really good cavern, and it was £8.50 each to get in, which I don't think was that bad.
It was a fascinating place. One of my favourite facts of the day is that they now use one of the old tunnels to store and mature dragon cheese. How quintessentially Welsh. After exploring all 9 caverns, it was time to head out. This is a jumper tool used by the miners to hand drill holes in the rock to place explosives in. Boom! And guess what they had in the gift shop? Dragon slate aged cheese. Yes, please.
Welcome to July in Wales.
Yep, we finally got lunch, and it was delicious.
Well, that was fun. We're back in the car. It was actually £8.75. We misinformed you. We got some dragon cheese that is matured in those caves, ready for us tea. Now, it's still absolutely teeming down with rain. So what should we do? Should we go for a walk on Barmouth Beach? No, it's teeming down with rain. Shall we go and see Shell Island? No, it's teeming down with rain. We're going to go to Barmouth because we've got some time to kill, and we're hoping to decorate our living room before Christmas. So very boringly, we're going to look at sofas. You're welcome to join us. After that, we'll meet our esteemed American friends in Beddgelert.
Now we've shown you Barmouth before in glorious sunshine. This is what it looks like in the rain. Depressing. Cheer us up, Rach, with your best sausage impression. It's tragic. Now let's try and save this with a little bit of self-promotion.
It's still raining, but if you want to see Barmouth in the nice sun, check out our Barmouth video.
We'll link it below.
It really is a lovely video, but now on to pressing matters. We need a gift for our American friends. Nah, I don't think a fridge magnet is the way forward. There were a few hardy, or maybe that should be foolhardy, holidaymakers about, braving the elements. But most were probably cutched up in their holiday accommodation drinking tea. I don't blame them. Fudgery-do, it's fudgery-don't today. Right, where's your favourite home decor store then? There it is, let's get out of the rain and take a look. I love just about everything in this store, and if lack of cash wasn't a problem, would happily buy the lot. Now, did you find one?
I think we found a couch. It's very nice.
Very expensive though as well.
Very expensive though. We've got to start saving us pennies.
So what do two people who've come out minus coats do in Barmouth in the rain? Go for a walk, of course.
It might be pouring down with rain, but Barmouth is still a beautiful place, even in this weather.
You say that, but I personally prefer it looking like this. On we trudged on our short circular walk, getting ever wetter. Time pressed on, and pretty soon
We're off to Beddgelert now to meet a couple of subscribers to the channel, their family. We started the day all like washed, dried, looking lovely. We're going to rock up like a pair of drowned rats. God knows what they're going to think of us, but let's go.
back past Harlech. We didn't even try to go in this time. Down more rainy roads until...
We're in Beddgelert. It's still raining.
It most certainly is. Now we need to find a gift for our American friends to remind them of their time here. We did think about maybe an umbrella, but decided on something else, a Welsh love spoon. And where better to find it than Beddgelert Woodcraft. This is an amazing store with so many beautiful things to buy, and we bought one of those. Postcards, we do love a postcard. And dragons, we love those too. We popped into the store next door, mainly to stay dry, but found these. Pug in a mug. A genius idea. Beddgelert thoughts, Rach.
Why is it every time we come to Beddgelert to film, this happens with the weather? Every single time. We've had some wonderful times here, eating chips on the wall in the sun. Never when it's a vlog day. We should never have agreed to meet these poor Americans here. We should have gone for somewhere else, but it's still pretty impressive.
It's pretty damp, I'll give you that. I think we went into every shop that was still open in the quest to stay dry. And that fudge was delicious. Maybe it is a fudgery-do kind of day. Finally, we met our new American friends and took them first to see St Mary's Church, one of the oldest Christian establishments in Wales. The church was getting ready for a flower festival, so it smelled delicious too. Michelle, Megan, Evan and Brady were lovely people. The boys had been particularly taken with the story of Gelert from our Beddgelert video, so it was off to visit the grave. Introduce yourself, Evan.
I'm Evan, and we came from the US, and now we're in Wales. We're staying for a month, and it's going to be fun.
Their trip itinerary is totally amazing, and here is Gelert's grave in slightly better weather. Go on, Evan, show us the grave in today's weather.
And this is Gelert's grave.
Beddgelert.
It is indeed. And Beddgelert means Gelert's grave in Welsh. Bedd is grave and Gelert is the name of the dog.
Top work, Evan, and I hope the rain is not spoiling your day. It's an absolutely beautiful, albeit sad story. So,
If you want to hear that story and see more of wet Beddgelert, check out our Beddgelert and Copper Mines video, which will link that below too.
there's only one thing left to do, and that's go to the pub for a cheers. What do you say, Evan?
I love Wales.
Good lad. Then it was back to the car.
Well, as you can see, the weather is still absolutely
Rubbish.
dire, but we've just had the best time.
We have indeed.
What an absolutely beautiful family.
Yeah.
So nice. We met Michelle
And Megan.
and Evan
And Brady even.
And we took them into the church where the
Yep.
ladies were doing the
Took
flowers.
to see Gelert's grave.
Yeah, saw Gelert's grave.
Went for a pint with them, something to eat, had some
something to
chips.
eat. Really nice. What an interesting family.
They didn't want to be on camera, apart from Evan, of
Evan
course.
did.
He said hello.
And yes, we talked about stuff.
Yep.
And I'm proud actually that they've planned a lot of their Welsh trip off some of our videos.
So chuffed for that,
Shame
tell
we
you.
couldn't fix the weather for them.
I
But to
know.
be honest, I think they quite enjoyed
Welcome to
the
Wales.
true Welsh experience. But now we're soaked to the bone. We're going to go home
Eat our cheese
and
that we
eat our
bought.
cheese
Pint
and have a
time.
pint. We'll see you there.
See you there.
We're back and back into the dry. It's the following week, but already
It's still raining out
It's still
there.
raining. We've still got soaked again today. We still went out without a coat. Wasn't that a lovely day? It was a wet day, but it was a lovely day.
They were so lovely,
They
weren't they?
were such a lovely family.
Do you know what I liked?
What?
I liked the fact that all the kids had Wrexham tops on.
Yeah,
They'd
they-
been to the Wrexham store, the Wrexham football store the day before, and they all had football tops. Michelle had a Wales football top on.
And
That was
apparently,
great.
compared to the import they pay to get it in the States.
Oh, it's cheap as chips.
Apparently, it was cheap as
Compared
chips.
to buying it in the
So
States.
they bought the store and they were all wearing their Wrexham gear, which
They
was.
were. And do you know what else I
What?
love? The fact that Michelle had been looking for a dragon, and she said, oh, the right dragon will find me. And the right dragon did find her in that craft shop
Yeah,
in Beddgelert.
where we bought the love spoon. They
Yeah.
were going to buy a love spoon, like, don't do that.
Yeah, we've got you a present. Don't buy that.
Yeah, and they got us a present as well, which
They
was
did, which
lovely.
was lovely. Thank you
really, really
very
nice.
much.
Started using the tea towels today.
Marvellous.
They're in Scotland at the moment
Yeah.
on their crazy
We'll
tour.
stick their vlog address up. Sorry, their blog address up. It's brilliant. You should read it.
Yeah, really good. Michelle writes that every day. She's got a really wicked sense of
It's,
humour.
it's a heck of a tour,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
God, I read their itinerary. I was like, that just makes me tired.
Mm.
And guess what else? Cheese!
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else then.
No, cheese!
Oh, yeah, dragon cheese.
Dragon cheese matured in a cave. Here you go.
Okay.
That's it. I'm going to have one as well.
And guess what else?
What?
It's our birthday.
It is our birthday. That's really nice cheese.
Mm.
That is really nice cheese. You can tell that's been aged in a slate cave.
You can indeed. Yeah, Postcard on the Pint. We've been going for 2 years. Who'd have thunk?
2 full years, and hasn't it been a brilliant 2 years?
It's been fantastic. I can't believe we put out a video every single Sunday. Some weeks more, but every
touch
single
and
Sunday.
go some weeks, but
It has.
this week included.
And we've got some exciting times coming up ahead.
We've got such an amazing, exciting 2 weeks. Next week, we're doing 2 things in Wales that I've wanted to do for ages.
Yeah.
And the following week, we're going away.
Holiday.
We're going on holiday.
Are we allowed to say what we're doing?
Do you want to tell them?
No.
No, we'll keep it a
Yeah.
surprise.
Going on the plane.
We're going on, it takes a plane to get there.
And a boat.
You just told them now.
Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. We're rambling.
Okay.
So if you'd like this video, we would love that.
If you'd hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and all that and leave a comment.
Leave us a comment.
Have you been to Wales in the rain? Have you been to Wales in the sun?
Yeah, that's probably a more.
Right, anyway,
Right,
let's
anyway,
do it. Right.
Let's do it. As we say, in Postcard on a Pint on our 2-year birthday.
Happy birthday to us.
Cheers
to the good times. Happy birthday. Did you know that if it's raining, it's required by law in Sweden to put your headlights on? Which is fine, but how am I meant to know if it's raining in Sweden?
Oh.